My aunt took me in. But her husband wasn't just watching ***. When my mother passed away, I thought my world had ended. My father had left long before, and suddenly I was a girl without a home. Relatives whispered about who would take me in. Finally, my aunt, my mother's elder sister, opened her arms and said, "She can stay with us." I remember the relief in my chest that day. I carried my small bag of clothes and stepped into her house, believing I was safe. My aunt hugged me tightly, kissed my forehead, and told me I was her daughter now. I believed her. At first, everything seemed fine. I went to school, helped with chores, and laughed with my cousins. I told myself maybe, just maybe, life would be normal again. But then I started to notice her husband. At first it was the way his eyes followed me whenever I passed. It made my skin crawl, but I convinced myself it was nothing. Then came the little things. He would sit too close. He would accidentally brush his hand against mine. He began asking questions no uncle should ever ask a young girl. I tried to avoid him, but how could I? We lived under the same roof. When I told my aunt I felt uncomfortable, she brushed it off. She told me I was imagining things, that her husband was a good man who had fed and clothed me when no one else would. That answer cut me deeply. My aunt, the one I thought would protect me, didn't believe me. Or maybe she didn't want to believe me. The nights were the worst. I would lie awake, clutching my pillow, praying he wouldn't open my door. Every creak in the hallway sent waves of fear through my chest. I began failing in school. I lost weight. My laughter disappeared. One day, when I couldn't take it anymore, I confided in a teacher. My voice shook as I told her everything. She listened. For the first time, someone listened. She promised to help me. That promise changed everything. My aunt's house was no longer my prison. With the help of that teacher and a few caring relatives, I was moved away, given shelter, and finally, safety. But the scars remained, not just from him, but from the woman I trusted, the one who chose silence instead of protection. Family is supposed to be a shield, not a weapon. My aunt took me in, yes, but she also handed me to the wolf inside her home. I share this not for pity, but for awareness. Too many children are told to be grateful while suffering in silence. Too many voices are dismissed because the truth is inconvenient. If you are listening to this and you know someone in such a situation, be the person who believes them. Be the person who listens. Because one listening ear can save a life. Betrayal doesn't always come from strangers, sometimes it's from those closest to us. Silence protects abusers, not victims. Believe children when they say something feels wrong. Family is more than blood, it is love, safety, and protection. Have you ever been in such situation before? Comment on the comment section.